With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. And off we go from Nashville. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
On play action, it's Ward. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Ward, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a handoff to Pollard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
Third and long. Out of the gun, Ward. That's to the rookie out of Texas, Gunnar Helms.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, This could be a tough team to beat.
Catch made, that's Pittman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Colts first down. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Shotgun now for Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Indianapolis.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
In motion comes Pittman. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 6. Jones to the air again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Colts first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And caught by Pittman. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The
Spencer
kicker
Schrader
the
now
extra
on
point.
for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
Colts 7, Titans nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jimmy DK now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to be third down.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. It's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. On the return is Gould. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now, Jones. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jones keeping this one. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 7-yard line.
2nd and 5. They go right back to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
A 25-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Colts will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Jim Deacon. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Ward going to tap this one forward. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll be taken down around the 29-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They send Ridley in motion. Ward now on 3rd down. That caught Tony Pollard. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Ward going to keep it here on the zone read, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ward. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10.
We are through one. 10-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Van Jefferson there. And it'll be second down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and
he's in. Cody Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 10-7.
Titans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Back to throw is Jones. Jeffrey Simmons. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
3rd and long. Here's Jones. That one complete to Pierce.
Jones pass.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
3rd and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. And that is incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. The right side that is hauled in by Warren. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Jones now on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seed he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
A 26-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Play action, it's Ward. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Out of the gun, Ward. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try and run for the first down with Collins. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks. And set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And That's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Now he'll run it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Jones. Catch made. That's Pittman. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll run the sneak. He is going to have a Colts first down. They're able to get the third down conversion.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now it's Taylor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Jones. To the goal line and in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indy.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Ward. That one intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Jones now on first down. He'll step up and run this. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Taylor. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The Trader now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football.
Their own 31-yard line.
On first down, it's Ward. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
16 yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing again is Ward. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer.
Titans 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On first down, Jones. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game. Like, these receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
The Titans offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At the Colts' 34-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Ward. A throw on the move is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And the Titans first down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Anthony Gould now to return, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. It's a design run with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. It's Taylor. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll step up and run.
Daniel Jones scrambles from the pocket. Cody Barton on the stop.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Here's Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Up for the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Shotgun now for Jones. That one brought in by Warren. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Jones to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. A design run here with Jones. And he will score! Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's a 2-point try. Jones bringing the offense to the line.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point try.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Play action. Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
In motion, Okonkwo. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Ward. Middle of the field, he's got Okonkwo. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
They came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in four down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
They snap it to Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. On the ground, it's Pollard. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Tennessee.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
That one taken in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Out comes Sly for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Titans are able to cut into the deficit. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, it's Doolin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. Jones now on first down. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 1. A run with Taylor. Oh! And this is going to be a Colts first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Colts.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Jones. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's caught. And he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 56 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Cody Barton on the stop.
Third and goal. To throw is Jones. Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So, on 4th down, Spencer Schrader is on for the Colts field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Shotgun snap for Ward. Lockett on the slant. He's got it. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. Once again, right back to Lockett. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, it's Pollard. He's got it. That's a 1st down at the cross midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Checking it down, this one is caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On 1st down, it's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging.
A gain there of 21. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
In motion, Okonkwo. Off play action, it's Ward. And that's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And the Titans are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Titans 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Back to throw is Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Out of the gun, Ward. Under pressure, now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line. For Michigan men, Whitty, hey, getting in for the sack. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will cut into that lead.
Titans 24.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Jones now on 1st down. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Jones scrambles from the pocket. The tackle by Jarvis Brownlee. A gain of 7. 1st down, Colts.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Colts will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Tennessee.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline.
The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley.
To Calvin Ridley. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd down and 9. Here's Ward. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
They send Ridley in motion. On 1st down, Ward. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts' 33-yard line.
Throwing again is Ward. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, you have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Ward to throw again.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. To the air again, Ward. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He's got his tight end, that's Okonkwo. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Again, it's Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
On second down, here's Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.